I first met Dr. Nemeh when he started his practice at Northridge in the early 90s. I think he is one of the pillars of nephrology care at Northridge Hospital. Always thorough, always calm, and his first concern has always been the patient and patient care.
He brings in the management aspect of the patient, but he also brings in that extra where he connects with the family and he takes the contextual aspect of the care into consideration. And he would make recommendation beyond his scope of nephrology, which this day and age with dichotomy of medical practice, it goes a long way in helping me as the admitting physician, as well as the family and ultimately the patient. That's something that's rare these days, and he brings that to the table. I appreciate that very much about him.
I first met Dr. Nemeh in the ICU. It was very clear right from the get-go that although my dad was his patient, I was soon going to be in his care as well. The first time Dr. Nemeh met my dad, I said, "Dad, this is the doctor that took care of me while you were fighting. This is the doctor that filled in the gap and was my dad here at the hospital." And my dad began crying, and Dr. Nemeh, he was not going to admit it, but he got tears in his eyes too. And they shook hands from one father to another. And my dad said, "Thank you, not for taking care of him. Thank you for taking care of my daughter."
I met Dr. Nemeh about 10 years ago. My wife was his patient. He is the ultimate professional. And as he grew to know us, I grew to know his wit, his humor, and truly my wife, my family thinks the world of the man.
The Grace Leland Physician of the Year Award is a great honor. Grace is an icon. She is an institution by herself. Grace started working at Northridge Hospital the day the hospital opened, and that was 63 years ago. Without Grace, I don't think Northridge Hospital would be the same as it is now.
I'll tell you, my family and myself thinks it's so appropriate that he's the recipient of this award, the Grace Leland Physician Appreciation Award this year, because my family and myself really and truly believe that Dr. Nemeh is the epitome of hello human kindness.
I can't see anyone that is more deserving of this honor than you, Dr. Nemeh. Congratulations.
There isn't a person who doesn't know my dad's story that doesn't also know the story of Northridge Hospital. My dad was given 24 hours, and thankfully, by God's grace, by the staff, the doctors, the beautifulness of the human kindness that he was given and I was given, my dad was able to walk out of this hospital and is doing really well right now.
Growing up, we could see how dedicated our dad was to his patients. He would see them on nights and on weekends, and he would take phone calls no matter what he was doing. We could see that making a positive impact on their lives was really important to him.
However, our dad never compromised in his role as a father. He is kind, loving, supportive, and generous. We would not be where we are today without him. One of my favorite qualities about my dad is his unwavering positivity. I have almost never seen him upset, except for when the Lakers lost the 2008 National Championship. Thank you, Dad.
We love you.
My dad has never failed to provide me and my family with unconditional love. He's always been there for every field hockey game, piano recital, and father-daughter dance. I know that without a doubt he will always be there to help me. I'm so grateful for him and all that he has given to support my family. Congrats, Dad. You deserve it. I love you.
He's just an incredible man. He's a gift to the human race. He's a gift to every patient and every patient's family. He's a gift to this hospital. And he cares beyond his pay grade.